At the best of times, relationships can be tricky. And in the next scene, Jewel and Larkin are struggling to connect across the vast differences in their lives. Here are Tony Anderson and Leah Horton in Larry Ketron's Fresh Horses.
I'm not shaking my head. No, you can't have a drink. Shaking my head, no, I don't believe you. Or me with you, or anything else for that matter. Or that I've been sitting here like a fool all fucking night long.
Then you're not going to even give me a chance to explain?
I gave you a chance. Too many chances. This whole 5 months I've known you has been me slowly going down into a hole because you don't have brain one or any social grace. And nobody wanted to be around us, except for others of the same type, like Jean McBain and her daughter Laurel. And you have a bad temper. I think you even scared me. You haven't even finished high school, so you got this pervasive dumbness that follows you around like a dog. And hitting the bottom of the hole was finding out that you were married. I even tried to work that out somehow. Then you break up a night I'm having, take my car for a few minutes, and I sit here all night long. I had it. I had fun here for the first time in a long time.
No, you never had fun with me.
Oh, I had fun with you. Not like last night was fun. It was loose. There was happiness in it. That group that was here, we're on the same planet.
What am I, on Mars?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we are on fucking Mars. But those kids that were here, we have things in common to talk about. We have school in common. They were refreshing. Fucking wasn't the only thing I wanted to do with them.
That's all you want to do with them?
That's all we do. What else is there to do? We can't, for example, discuss all right, when was the last time we were together that somebody had an idea? Never.
I can't talk good to you. You get me all nervous inside with butterflies. But those girls that were here, I told them a whole story I heard over at Jean's about a little girl fell into the river, and this guy tried to save her but couldn't.
Over at Jean's? We tried to talk, and the only thing you can say is something you heard somebody else say over at Jean's.
I don't hear you no really.
Argue with me, Jewel. You shouldn't have let me here last night. After I had such a good time, I started getting more and more angry at you until I popped. When I settled down and realized the great time I had until you showed up to spoil it.
Yeah, everywhere I go.
Whose fault is
I
that?
hate those girls who are here.
Of course you do. That's you.
Life is handed to them. Life isn't handed to me. I got no advantages. Everything's always been against me.
Who wants to listen to that? I want to listen to somebody who wants to help herself.
No,
Not
I
something
don't.
all she can do is twist your guts
You don't know
out.
what it was like growing up like I did with
Don't start!
With this body? Looking 17 when I was 14. Looking 19 at 16. I never fit in with anybody.
Don't give this to my sympathy. Not anymore.
You don't even care what happened to me last night. You're as awful and cruel as everybody else I ever met.
I'm not going to sit here and listen to something from you that may or may not be true.
You think I would have gone back here quick if I could?
I don't know. I do not know. That's the thing. Okay, why couldn't you?
I drove out of McGreen at the back of the Blue Devil Drive-In restaurant.
See, that you would even go to a place like the Blue Devil. Just to hang out with
That's
us.
where he told me to meet him. I had to for wanting him to go along with the annulment.
I didn't you tell me you were going to meet me there. I wouldn't have let you go. Or I would have went with you.
You didn't ask me. I parked in the back where he was with some of the guys.
Thugs, hoodlums.
And he come over to my car.
To my car. And he came over. He didn't come over. He came over. It already happened. His fast.
Don't correct my English.
Did he ask you where you got the car?
He knew it was somebody else's car. And he made me get in the backseat with him. He said just to talk. I give him the paper the lawyer gave me for him to sign it. And he did sign it. But by then, a bunch of other guys started gathering around him. Some of them got in with us.
Got in the car?
Some of them in the front seat made them stop. And I thought he was going to protect me. But I should have known better. He was only keeping them off me until they paid him.
Pay him what?
Till they gave him money. Because he had told them he'd show me up for money from them.
What?
So they started paying him. One would hold me down and he'd pull up my shirt and bra and show me off to one or two of them. Then others would pay and he'd show me off to them. Then one or two would get out and some would get in and the same thing. And the windows were getting all fogged up and I was getting dizzy and shaken and bruised and I couldn't even struggle anymore or think straight. And I know people paid more money and then Green pulled my pants down and my underwear down and each one of them were laughing and slapping each other around and crawling over each other to get a better view of me and drinking liquor and passing beer around and some would get in and some would get out and Green with his whole fistful of money. I was in shock, I swear I was.
Jewel, did they rape you? Are you saying you were raped in the back of my car?
I don't know.
Of course you know!
I was in shock, I said. I said it was awful and I'm only clear as much as I told you.
How long did this go on?
I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like a long time. At one point, they held my nose and made me drink liquor.
You were assaulted. And if you were raped too, we're gonna get the cops.
No! Just no! I want to be done with it and forget about it. I went through it and it's over. I passed out. I must have passed out. I woke up this morning with my clothes every which way. I straightened myself and come right here.
Did you recognize any of the others besides Green and his old man?
One. That friend of Tipton's was one of them.
Who?
Sproles. That guy Sproles.
Sproles?
He was one of them. He paid his money to see me. I swear it.
I can't go out and, I don't know, avenge this for you.
Who asked you to?
Because everybody's gonna have a different story, aren't they? Jewel. Everyone's gonna have a different tale to tell. Will you at least let me take you to the doctor?
No! Just shut up about it! Now that I've said my piece, I'll leave. Now that I've lost any chance I had of having you, I'll just leave. I know you don't want me now. I'm used. I'm worn out as far as you're concerned. I'm bad goods. You can't trust me. I'll get your money back to you somehow. I don't know how, but if it takes 10 years, I'll do it. You deserve one of those college girls. Somebody new. Somebody really up there. One of those you can be proud of to take around places. You think I'm a dope, but deep down, I've always been smart enough to know it wouldn't last.
Everything you told me about last night, is it true?
You're not going to believe me if you don't want to.
See, even the way you reply, I feel like I'm being manipulated. Even the way you reply to me. I can't let somebody manipulate me.
What does that mean?
Draw stupid emotions out of me by telling me stories of bad luck all the time and manipulating me.
Bad luck, yeah.
Whatever it is then, but they're horror stories. One, right after another, you use them to suck me in and suck me in deeper. It's gotta stop. I feel it right now, Jesus Christ. I feel it right this second. I don't have any damn respect for myself. I don't feel like I'm making decisions based on anything other than sex and sympathy. I'm sleepwalking with the heart on.
Why don't you just wake up?
That's the plan.
I'm going to walk over the hill. And if I never see you again ever, I don't worry about it. I'm used to it. I'm going over to Jean's house and get as drunk as I can.
Good, you go on.
I will!
Jewel!
What?
Please don't go over to Jean's.
How